Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So let's maybe start on the Ethereum daily time frame. Yeah, quite important to take a look at that first maybe before we dive into the microstructures. Now we take a look at the short-term bullish and short-term bearish scenarios. In case, by the way, if you're not following us on X yet, on Twitter X, I'm going to publish a video today on HBAR. Only on Twitter. The Twitter community voted for that, so I'm going to do that today. Also, if you are interested in our newsletter, in which I analyze one cryptocurrency, and there's lots of other stuff in there as well, feel free to check out the website, mcoglobal.com. Here under resources, you can click on newsletter, and then you can sign up here. And then you get the newsletter today. I did send it out yesterday already, but a lot of people signed up afterwards, so I'm going to send it out again today for anybody who's signed up since then, but you need to do that throughout the day today or you won't get it and you'll miss this weekly. Okay, this is the daily time frame on the ETH chart. The wave 4 started or finished actually here in June 22 of this larger cycle. Sometimes people ask me if I can make a really long-term outlook about ETH. You literally cannot look out any further than the end of this bull market. So if this white wave count, which is the preferred interpretation, plays out, well, 5 waves are full. I mean, what happens after a 5-wave move? Well, it's a 3-wave pullback, but I cannot give you yet the support region for that until we have all 5 waves completed. Now, I have to say that it is often the case that we know from Elliott wave that once a first 5-wave move is complete, and we might call that an A wave, we might call that a wave 1, that the subsequent pullback ends somewhere in the region of a wave 4 of one lesser wave degree. And that's around about here, $900. Now, that doesn't, well, it makes total sense, right? Given that cryptos normally correct like 80% in a bear market. But it doesn't mean it has to go down really to that level. It could be like 1,000, 1,100, 1,200. That's, again, it's too early to say, but this would be what it does. And then what I cannot do yet is to give you long-term third wave targets, because that would be, first of all, ridiculous. And also we need to see if it holds a higher low, okay? And only from that point then, I can give you targets for a third wave. And these are really, really long-term targets. Really, they would be like, you know, I don't know, 50K, 100K. But they are more like mathematical projections. Let's first see if we can actually reach this bull market's target range around 8 to 12K. And then obviously afterwards we need to brace ourselves for a pullback, a correction. Actually, it would be more like a crash actually. So it's a bear market that would happen afterwards. Yeah, that might get into this wave 4 price region. Okay, so, but again, it's a working thesis that we're already in the 5th wave. There's the alternative wave count where we're forming a triangle pattern here. That would, however, only be something I focus on more if we get this yellow C wave, which would be a higher low, but a deep pullback, and then we can look for a lower high, and then the higher low might be an E wave, and then we start the 5th wave. That might eventually be a bit more bullish, but take much more time in the current. Basically, this 4th wave would never have finished. But that's currently not the forecast. I'm looking at the white count, and that indicates, daily time frame is fine. That indicates we could be at the moment in this larger degree 3rd wave and in the late stages of that 3rd wave. And that 3rd wave might take us to 4,400. I've got some more levels on the smaller time frame, but 4,400 to maybe even 5,166 in the next move up, then a wave 4, and then the last push to bull market targets. You know, that's sort of the current working thesis. The condition here is that we're holding, well, these swing lows that formed in April, yeah, so around 2,800, or we will have invalidation of the idea that the wave 5 of C of 3 has actually started and is unfolding. Let's go to the smaller time frame wave counts. You can see it on the 30-minute chart that this 4th wave actually finished, and on the 30-minute, 1-hour charts, I've actually shown it as yellow wave count, just because I need to have different colors here to distinguish between the two different scenarios. Of course, we could fail, you know, and then again, it might turn into this triangle that I just showed you. But for now, I'm looking for higher prices against this support area. So the idea is that we're moving here in a diagonal pattern to the upside after the wave 4 ended. Wave 1, wave 2, we could still be in the third wave in yellow. Then we get another 4, 5. And my current assumption is that it would be ideal to get one more high in wave 3, and then we get a 4, 5. And okay, it could be that we're already in the main wave 4, but the microstructures don't really support that. But it's possible because the momentum, first of all, the momentum to the upside is weak. And then also we're just trying to break out of this trend channel to the downside. So it's possible we're already in the main fourth wave. So I'm not giving you two separate support regions. This is the main support region that covers both scenarios. Obviously, confirmation that we're really in the main fourth wave would be a break below the Thursday low of around $3,520 if you need the level to watch there. Until then, the focus could be on higher more directly, targeting the area between 4,000 and 4,260 next in an extension of this larger third wave. Then we get a 4-5, and if we push higher, I will have to adjust this support area accordingly because it goes up with the price. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm watching at the moment. Obviously, I mentioned to you this here could be like a 1-2 setup, but this upside momentum is at the moment too weak to be really confident about it. If we get a break above the Thursday high at 3,900, I would be much more confident about it because then we would get this upside momentum. As you can see, it's very choppy down there. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I'm not very confident this is a 1-2 setup. I did say that yesterday, but so far the price has been holding support and we have been moving higher accordingly. But yeah, you know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how the Saturday develops. Saturday is usually a bit quiet. Crypto is a bit friendlier today, though. It's quite good. But yeah, normally we don't see massive momentum on a Saturday. We'll see how that turns out. It's just important to know that if we break below that Thursday low, obviously already a break below yesterday's low would be an indication that at least the larger fourth wave is unfolding. A break below 3,209 support, however, would indicate that a more substantial top has formed. And then the hopes that a larger degree fourth wave finished here on the 13th of April, well, they will reduce definitely. Probabilities will reduce. That's my update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.